good evening students. Myself Dheeraj Kodia from Lucknow Public School Madhavganj. Today I am going to discuss this practical from class 11. So the aim of the practical is to find the force constant of the helical spring by plotting the graph between load and extension. Okay. So here we have to plot the graph between the load and extension. So for this practical, we have required apparatus. Number first one is a rigid stand. This one is a rigid stand, okay, and this one is a meter scale, which is already attached with it, and this thing with the pointer. This one is the pointer. It is already attached with it, and this one is the 50-gram weight with the handle. Okay, so these are different weights, okay, each of 50 grams. Okay, so we will make the arrangement like this. You can see over here. First, we will hang the helical spring with the rigid support, or we can say rigid stand. Okay, like this. You can see over here. Take arrangement at 0 point. Okay, then we will attach 50-gram weight with the hanger, another end with the helical spring, like this. Okay, then it will get displacement. Okay, so like this we will do. Okay, in the same sequence we will put the weight on it, and then we will measure the length from the meter scale in downward as well as upwards. Okay, so afterwards we can take the help from this observation table. This is the observation table for the M and L. M is the mean of loading and unloading, and L is the extension. L is the extensions. When we will put the weight on the helical spring, then we will get the extension over there. So in this table, first column is for the serial number, second column for the weight suspended from the spring, that is called weight. Okay, we have taken the weight in 50 grams and 100 gram, 150 gram, etc. and all. So then the next column for the reading on the scale. Okay, that is, and in the reading of the scale on loading and unloading, and loading I have taken as X and the unloading I have taken Y, and next one is the mean. In place of mean we can take M is equal to X plus Y divided by 2. We will add X and Y, loading and unloading, then we will divide by 2, and the last one is called the extension. Okay, now I have taken all the readings like this. Okay, what the process of this practical is, when we put weight is attached with the hanger in the another end of the helical spring. Okay, one end of the helical spring is attached with the rigid support, okay, rigid stand, and another one is connected with the 50-gram weight with the hanger. So then we will take the readings. So now here at 50 gram, then we are getting the loading is 1.4. Okay, and then again we will increase it. Okay, then we will put the another weight gently. Okay, then we are getting the reading is at 100 gram weight, that is 2.9. Okay, we can measure it from here, and then again we will put the weight on it gently, and then in 150 gram we are getting 4.3, and in the same way we will put another weight. Okay, then that is at 200 gram. Okay, then it displays at 5.6. Okay, then I have written the reading over there. This is in centimeter. Okay, then we reduce all the weightage. Okay, one by one. You can see on the screen. Okay, then it has come okay, then it has come 4.3, then it will come at 2.9, and then again it will come at 1.4 centimeter, okay, at 0, then it will come at 0. Then afterwards we will find the mean, then this plus this divided by 2, that is called Z0, this plus this divided by, that is called Z1, and similarly that is Z2, Z3, Z4. Okay, then we have got the value, and then we will find the extension from the initial length, that is initial length is 0, okay, when we have not put any kind of weight on it, okay. Then second one is Z1 minus Z0 equal to 1.4 is in centimeter, and second is 2.9, and third one is 4.3, and fourth one is 5.6. So all the things from this table we will plot in the graph, and this is the graph, this is x-axis representing the weight, okay, this is in gram. I have taken 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, you can take like this only. Along the y-axis I have taken, this is the extension, that is called L, or we can say delta L, okay, and in the graph I have taken the scale x-axis, 1 division equal to 5 gram. So here from here to here there are 10 divisions, that is equal to 50 gram. Along y-axis I have taken 1 division is equal to, in y-axis I have taken 1 division is equal to 1 millimeter, or we can say 0.1 centimeter. So from here to here this is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have plotted this one graph. So from the graph we will calculate the value, okay, we will find the slope over there, okay. We can calculate the value, okay, this is the calculation for the practical, okay, from the observations which I have already shown to you, we have plotted on the graph. So in this graph I have taken this one point at 100 gram and another point at 200 gram. This is A, B and C. This is a triangle, right angle triangle. So here we will find in triangle ABC, tan theta is equal to BC upon AB, that is equal to extension upon load. This is from the graph, and we can see 1 upon K. So how we say, because the spring force is directly proportional to the expansion, that is L. So then we can say L is proportional to L. So then L is equal to K times of L. Well, what is K? K is the constant of proportionality and known as spring force constant. Okay. So then we can say K equal to F by L, that is Newton per meter. Clear? And from the graph we can put the value tan theta equal to 1 upon spring constant K, okay, then K equal to AB upon BC. From this relation BC upon AB equal to 1 upon K, then K equal to AB upon BC. So that is 200 minus 100 divided by 5.6 minus 2.9, that is equal to 100 upon 2.7. Then we can measure the value, that is 37.03 gram force per centimeter. This is the result from this experiment which we have done over here. So the result, at the last, the result of this experiment, the spring constant of the given helical spring is 37.03 gram weight per centimeter, or we can convert into Newton per meter, and we have to multiply with 10 to the power minus 3 to convert into kg, and with the value of g 9.8 meter per second square, and divided by 10 to the power minus 2 meter. So then we have got the value, that is 36.28 Newton per meter. So this is the result of this observations, or we can say this is the practical. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this practical. Thank you so much.